Hey, good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is the closest to a Thanksgiving shirt that I could come up with this morning. Kind of blends in with the background. Good morning. How are you today? And welcome, WMOX listeners, as we bring about this Thanksgiving Day. We are so thankful to be here. We are blessed in so many ways that we really don't know, are we? We're Americans, number one. We're given freedoms that other people just dream of having. There's so much to be thankful for in our country, from locally to nationally. It is a blessed country. Now, we may have our problems, but still, we're the greatest nation upon this earth. Welcome, and I hope you let a little Jesus into your heart today as family and friends come. What was the song Paul Thorne had? I don't like half the people I love.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all coming to your house today, so be on your best behavior, and it'll be okay. That's the best way I know to do that. Hopefully the turkeys are getting cooked. I think Greg has put brother-in-law in charge of said turkeys, and he is en route to the studio to be with us this morning as we'll all celebrate Thanksgiving today. That girl won't be with us tomorrow. She's breaking her, what was it, 6 or 7 weeks she made it?
I think it's like
it may have been eight, maybe so, 8 weeks. She's breaking her tradition. She's going to be celebrating Thanksgiving somewhere else. Not with us, of course. Oh, my. Welcome. Let's get all of this started as we do each and every day with a word from the man up above. Let's go to Collinsville.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving today. Try not to eat too much turkey or ham or, as is my favorite, sweet potato casserole, right? Well, hey, all week long here on Change Begins in You, we've been focusing on things that we're thankful for, okay? And today, personally, I'm thankful for God putting the right people around me to help me walk closer with Him. And, you know, the truth is that in our lives, we have these different motivating factors, right? You know, if we see a picture of ourselves and we don't like the way we look, well, we may start trying to eat a little better, right? Or if we're driving and maybe we're going over the speed limit and then we see the cop on the side of the road, well, we start to slow down a little bit to avoid getting a ticket. You know, maybe if you're a hunter, you have one of those cameras that sends you a picture of the deer if they're by your stand and you see that big buck, it's going to motivate you to get out there. You know, and when I was little, I remember my cousin, he had a bulldog, and this thing was massive to me at that age, and he started chasing me. Well, guess what? It motivated me to run fast. Well, look, the people around us motivate us to live in certain ways, good or bad. And as we're here in Thanksgiving, today, we want to be thankful for those in our lives that point us and push us to know Jesus and to live out godly lives. Hebrews 10:24 and 25 says this, "And let us consider one another in order to provoke love and good works, not neglecting to gather together as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging each other, and all the more as you see the day approaching." You know, we're called here to push each other to love and good works. And we're to do this by actually being together, right? We need to physically be together. We need each other. And God uses other people in a huge way. You know, recently our daughter had eye surgery, and she's doing great, by the way. Praise God. But I can't begin to tell you the number of people who called or texted or just checked in on how we were doing or brought food, right? You know, I thank God for the family of God around me. And in particular for my local church. Man, the truth is you just can't experience the full blessing of the family of God if you don't belong to a local body of believers, a church. And man, I'm just so thankful for my church, right? I'm just so thankful for how they come around me and also the opportunity I get to come around other people, right? And so, man, we need each other. God did not design us to live life in a silo alone. He's given us each other as a gift. So may change begin in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that little message there. Bob, you're right. Good morning and thanks to the Lord as we all begin this day. I hope you'll remember that. And if you don't have any clue what I'm talking about, visit a church. They're going to be doing that long about come Sunday. It's a good message that'll be given. Find one somewhere. We are so glad you chose us this morning as you're waking up, getting ready for this. And it's cold outside. We've got details on the forecast coming up in a few moments, but 35 as you're starting this day out. And that's a little warmer than we projected to begin with. Unless you're standing outside, then it's every bit of 29, isn't it? Chilly, chilly, chilly as you're all cooking today. Again, our high today, only 56. We'll tell you all about the temperatures. Up and coming radar looks good at this point. We'll get into that. Are you familiar with January 6th, when it's been referred to as J6? So many people were arrested over what people thought they could just go in and look at the Senate. Turned out differently in the end. There was and we'll call it a pipe attack, if you know what I'm referring to. There were some pipes set up that had something in them. A few weeks ago, I think it was around the 8th, somewhere right around there, Glenn Beck did a story on this, and he named an FBI agent or CIA agent that he felt was responsible for it. Named her name. Turns out she's innocent. She's got video evidence of her being somewhere else at the exact time that they were saying that she was tied to it. It was a call made into authorities that accused her of it, and it was ran with. Sometimes what appears to be is not always what it is. Is that not true? She's got proof that she was somewhere else. They start from scratch as they still try to figure out who the person was. Now, they've got video of it, but they've got a mask all the way up. You can't tell if it's a male or a female. And they were trying to say in this that it matched her walk. I didn't see it, but so be it. An apology is needed from Glenn as they try to straighten all this out. And he may have already done that, issued an apology. I'm not 100% sure. But I don't like for anyone that is innocent to be accused of something they didn't do. As we look at Hawaii, did anybody realize that an earthquake had happened there? It rattled the Big Island. I was unaware of that late last night there. So, earthquakes scare me. I don't know much about them. I really, really don't. I know that Mississippi and Alabama and our areas here in Louisiana, we're not built to withstand anything like that. LA may be a little different there, but they still have issues as well. Well, for the first time in 14 years, Apple is shipping more phones than the Samsung. Can you believe that? Samsung is loved by some. I, on the other hand, bought one and couldn't get into my phone. I am so used to an Apple, I had to get rid of it. I honestly could not use it fast. I could make a phone call, but that was about it. I had trouble with every feature it had. Now, don't get me wrong. That Samsung has got so much more storage, and you can even put your own card in there. You can't do that on an Apple phone. You've got to buy space from them. The Samsung does offer a lot of things that you don't have to pay for. But in the end, if you can't use it like me, and an old dog and new tricks is hard to teach. So I stay with the Apple and off I go. What are we up to, the 17 now or so with an Apple iPhone?
Yep.
I think it's 17.
That's it. 17 just come out.
One of mine is a 16 and one's an 11. The 11, you can hardly see the pictures anymore. It's like they start deteriorating after a new one comes out. Huh. I'll leave it as a huh. We know a couple of people. What they do fade away. The iPhone 4, I think I ran into somebody the other day that had one. I think all you can do on it is call at this point. As we look at Australia, I cannot tell you the last time I was at a beach. It's been at least 10 years. Australia, a woman's been killed by a shark attack. Oof. Watch that stuff. Usually somebody from a balcony can see one swimming, but that's bad there. Another one was hurt pretty bad there, a swimmer. You'll have to explain this one to me. Pennsylvania. You ever heard of the Crown Act? Oh,
Yeah.
I myself, until this morning at, I think it was around 3:50, I was sitting here and I saw the Crown Act. Now, this is really getting ridiculous that we have to make laws like this. Now, since you were a child and you started first grade, somebody's picked on you, haven't they? In some shape, form, or way, they're going to do it. It's human nature. People do it, and you learn to toughen up and go right on. But they signed, really, I mean, come on. They've signed a law into act in Pennsylvania known as the Crown Act. It's the 28th state to prohibit discrimination based upon a person's hair. No, I'm not kidding you. Because if you've got, it's saying that if you don't hire somebody for their hair, then you. Why are we having this conversation? Can y'all? This is America. Hair. Now, what's going through my mind is let's talk about food workers.
How about change your appearance?
Yeah,
How about that?
as Odie goes, but you can't have wild hair in a kitchen. You got to have a fishnet on that. And if you've got hair that's you can't do that.
Ain't half of it's fake hair anyway.
There's a lot of wigs in this world. There's a lot of wigs, but I mean, really, to have to do a law to where you hair, the Crown Act. If I was not reading it and seeing that Pennsylvania, 28 states have done this, we'll have to look up and see who they are because that's the first time.
Up north.
I don't think Mississippi. I've never known. I don't even think you can go back to Finch and find him doing that in Mississippi, could you?
No.
So there you go. Now you have heard of the act. So be careful of what you do. Don't be poking fun at these bald-headed people. Yes, sirree. Georgia dropping the case against Trump that they were trying to sue him. Well, they were trying to sue him over charges saying that back to the 2020 election of interference. They've gotten a new prosecutor in Georgia. The new one says, we're not going to waste taxpayers' money anymore. They've dropped all of that. It is gone with the wind. He is free and clear now. Do you remember Colorado, the Planned Parenthood? They have, the man who did this, he shot several people there. He was in federal prison. He has passed away. Now, they're not, there's 3 people he killed. They have not told how he died. Was it natural or did someone help him in prison? I don't know the answer to that just yet. And coming up, we're going to discuss a little bit about what happened in Washington, D.C. yesterday that made 500 more people get called to duty. I didn't think this happened in the workplace anymore. You see it in colleges, and you see it sometimes in high school a little bit. But what they call hazing.
Yeah.
You hear it fraternities. I remember FFA when I was a kid. They used to do something. It wasn't anything too serious there. But Florida Fire and Rescue, they done fired about 4 of them over this. They waterboarded the new guy. He was 19. He didn't appreciate when Holden told his mama. She done straightened them all out. They all got fired. Woof. Seriously, I didn't know of an actual adult situation anymore, if anybody doing that. So, well, there you go there. Oh, do you ever been waterboarded?
We'll say they used to do that in the military.
Okay. They did that in the military? What about your sister? Did she ever do that to you?
She did everything in the world, too. That's why I put that picture on there.
He deserved it.
And he deserved it. Campbell's, that's the company that dropped the word soup in their name, and they did it kind of discreetly. You have to sneak by that can to notice it no longer says soup on it. It just says Campbell's. It's still written the same, and it looks the same, but you got to stare at it to notice the word soup is no longer on it. They have fired the guy that was talking about him in that interview. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah, 3D
He was-
printed meat.
Yeah, and he was running the meat down, saying only poor people would eat it, and it went on. And they said that he even said some ugly things about people. They fired him. He's gone. He's out of there. Don't be talking about the product that you sell. It usually,
Marketing genius that did Bud Light or whatever.
yeah, it'd be that same marketing genius. And speaking of, now that you bring that up, as I read the story, I was shocked on this. Did everybody? Do you remember the Cracker Barrel fiasco?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The lady that was in charge that did it. The board voted to keep her.
Why?
That's a good question. I can't answer it. She said in an interview she felt that America fired her though, but the board voted to keep her. Sure. I see problems in your
Maybe we need
future.
to fire the board.
Hey, are they in California?
That's what keeps me up at night, because I want to hand out here your signs. Boy, we could load up a plane and go hand out a few, couldn't we? Hong Kong, have y'all seen this with the skyscraper? Did I say that right? Skyscraper caught fire. 55 people have perished. That's why I don't like staying in hotels like that. Where do you go? How do you get down? I don't want to find out. I guess I'll have to stay in Mississippi on my 1-floor level. I could escape the studio on the second floor if I had to. My, oh my. Now, as we talk about this a little bit, we're going to go more into this on the morning show this morning. As God forgive and be with these family members, we have 2 American soldiers who have been wounded. At first, it was told to us that they may have perished. They're in critical regardless. 2 guardsmen from West Virginia on deployment in Washington, D.C. were shot by an Afghan nationalist. Illegal, as well, it was let in through Biden, is the way this
He
was.
overstayed his visa.
And he may have overstayed his, I hadn't read into all of that. He did serve with the U.S. troops for 10 years, but they were just let in. There was no vetting whatsoever. It is, at this point, effective immediately. Processing of all immigration requests relating to Afghan nationals is stopped indefinitely, pending further review of security and vetting protocols. The protection and safety of our homeland and the American people remains our singular focus. That comes from the U.S. of A. government there. This is horrifying, what has happened. More details are going to be coming out today on this. Keep these families in your thoughts. This is Thanksgiving. The likelihood, now again, they're in critical shape. The likelihood of them pulling through is slim. Y'all know that as well as I do if you've read anything about this and looked at it all. Be with them. Now, God can save anyone. We would hope that they could, that He would. We don't know what God's plan is on this. But we have 2 families, 2 sets of families that are hurting this morning over this. It's just horrible. We'll get more into this as this develops and talk a little bit more about it. We've got pictures that aren't confirmed. We're not going to show it. We have some people guessing as to what his picture looks like. They've released his name. We'll get into, and I can't pronounce it. I'll go ahead and tell you. It's about yay long. I have no clue how to pronounce that.
You don't need to be.
Yeah, it shouldn't be here. And we'll get into the 6 that told the American people to basically attack the military, to defy the orders that were given there. And we've got so many politicians giving different stories. It's not right. We have to support our troops 100%. They were basically telling the military to defy orders from the President of the United States. We got a little bit to talk about all of that. Trump released a message yesterday. He says, if you think that ballroom is something, you just wait. I've got another announcement of something I'm going to clean up. And what he's talking about, what do you call that big pond that runs in front of the Washington Monument? It's got a name. It was in Forrest Gump.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a name, and I'm going blank here as to what it's called.
Last time I saw it, it was nasty.
It is very nasty. And I think what it really means is it's the little shallow pond there in front of it. I think he's just cleaning it is what he's really doing there. The reflection pool, Bob. Thank you. That's it, reflection pool. And I couldn't think of that to save myself. I think that's what it amounts to.
Ought to put some bass in it. Like bass fish.
And we can go fishing while we're up there.
Asian carp. Yeah.
A few catfish.
Put some of them line fish.
As you can tell, there hadn't been many rednecks visiting, living in Washington, because it would be. Somebody'd be out there fishing. You know it. They with a cane pole.
It'd be a jug or a trout line.
Have a 5-gallon bucket upside down.
Get some honey butter
Cane pole, and a bobber.
A federal judge is trying to say that ICE can only arrest those that are at risk of fleeing. Oh, that's everybody. I don't really understand these judges that we've got these days.
Chance to leave?
Yeah, they gave him a chance to self-deport. Coming up, we're going to ask Greg's opinion on this during the morning show there. They've done this big article on how to avoid conflict with family members during Thanksgiving supper. We'll get Greg's take on that, how to avoid arguing with folks. I can tell on his face he's got answers for you there.
He has to take his pew-pews next door and hide them.
We'll be right back with a look at your forecast next.
Hey, Ben, did you approve this?
What? Tax credit match, double your savings. Who did this? Where did this come from?
Ben, I really love the new promo.
Come with me. Hey. Who do you think you are? Oh, Annie, it's you. Where did this all go out to?
Our whole service area.
As the seasons change, so do your clothes. And Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Habo shirts, long and short sleeve. Also Hulk shirts. And America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church. And nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need to keep you dry in those wet conditions. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA.
Welcome back. As we get into your forecast this morning, we go to Doc's Toyota Radar. Absolutely nothing happening anywhere in East Mississippi. We do have a little bit of a shower, just a trinkle up here near Clarksdale, deep in the Delta there this morning. Cleveland there facing Grenada. Nothing much to it, but a little bit there. As we're seeing a lot of cold weather over here near Jacksonville. Look at that, a freeze watch in effect near Gainesville, Florida. Over in Georgia, we got a special weather statement there as well. There are some showers out on the Atlantic. Not much going on in the Gulf of America this morning. A little bit of fog as we go south of New Mexico there, south of Albuquerque. Oof, I'm glad I'm not out there. Let's get into your forecast locally as to what's going on today. As we said, as you're waking up right now, it's 35. We're going to reach only 56 today, so that's where the forecast holds. If you've got to do some cooking outside, if you're doing turkeys, frying them, it's cold, isn't it, Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah, was it cold out there?
It's cold.
Yeah, I'm getting the nod over there. It was pretty rough there. Watch your grease. It's all going in. As we look back at our record highs and lows, it was 1973. Today was 84. I was 4 years old then. Woo. We go back to 1903. I was unheard of. It was 21 degrees today back then. As we move forward here, we'll see that perfect weather for today, 56, 53 in Columbus. We'll get to 49 at the state line there at Tennessee. Down the river, we'll see anywhere from 52 to 59 down to Natchez there. On the Gulf Coast, the Gulf of America, we should see around 62, 63, depending upon if you're sitting in the sunshine or not. Tonight, Burr, Philadelphia, y'all get your long handles out. It's going to be 29 degrees. You might want to even get that electric blanket out as we see 31 for tonight in Meridian. We'll see 33 in the Laurel area. And the further north we go, you get up to in the Winston County area there around Louisville. It's going to get down to 28-ish as we move forward to the state line there. Iuka, Mississippi should see 27 tonight. Vicksburg, they'll see 33 tonight and 35 down in Natchez. Just below 40 there at the Gulf Coast there, 37 is what we'll see. In Alabama today, 56, 52 in Birmingham. We'll see 53 over at War Eagle and 57 over in Troy as you get into the Dothan, Alabama area along in there. Here's what we got. Cooler weather definitely moving through Texas, through Louisiana, Mississippi, and northern Alabama. Looks great for this time of year, doesn't it? As we get into our 7-day forecast, here's what we've got. Barely hanging on to the 50s at the beginning of the week. 56 today for Thanksgiving. Tomorrow we'll see 54, dipping to 33 for the night. Now, as we move forward, we got rain coming in on Sunday afternoon with a high of 58. We got a 40% chance on Monday and lows of about 30 on Tuesday, highs of only about 51. Now, again, that's 51. That could dip into the 40s. This could be stretching it. It is. 50. Y'all better get out your Carhartt and all them electric blankets.
They'll be calling in cold. I can already tell.
Burr. I will. I'll keep it extra crispy. All right, let's see what happens another 7 days all the way to December 11th. We see that by the 4th of December, we're at 55, and we got rain chances there for several days, at least to the 7th. And we'll see 61, 40s at night. As we get to about the 9th of the month, we drop back for the 58-degree mark there. It's going to be anywhere from, let's call it 55 to 65, all the way through mid-December is what we're seeing here. 35% chance of rain on that day as well. It won't be long until Christmas, will it? It is coming ferociously. Here's what we got when it comes to our fishing calendar this morning as we take a look here. Best times to fish today is going to be around 4:50 this afternoon to 6:50. So that's not really a lot of time because as you look there, sunset happens at about the same time it gets good fishing there. As we'll see, minor times to fish today will be at 11 to 1. Let's check out that hunting forecast of what we got on it today. If you're headed to the bushes today, average day is what we've got there. The wind's going to be north-northwest, 5 to 10. Major times to fish, 420, to hunt rather, to 623 this morning. So that's up. This afternoon at 4:45. So this is going to give you 30 minutes or so of good light there to hunt. 4:45 to 6:45 to dark 30 there. A minor time this morning right at high noon until 12:40. Gives you a little bit of a chance there. Sunrise 6:34. That's already happened. Sunset, it keeps moving backwards. 4:49 is what we got. So at 5:15, it's about, is that what it is, about 5:15-ish?
I come out yesterday at like 5:15.
About 5:15-ish? It is dark. Early in the season, you can sit to about 5:33, 5:35. You can't do that now.
The last week of the season, you can sit till later.
Yeah, because the time starts getting a little bit different there. Again, let's go back and take a look at what we've got here going on with radar. Absolutely nothing. It looks good. Already 6:56. Can you believe 30 minutes has already flown by? My, and I talked to myself the whole time. Coming up, we're kicking off the morning show. Y'all join us for a Thanksgiving. It's going to be nice. The only thing missing is the turkey and the dressing this morning.
She's in New Orleans.
She is, isn't she?
Oh, wait, you said turkey, not crow.
Join us. The morning show kicks off at the top of the hour.